Well, Henry, for once, you might be right.
Excuse me?
There actually is no proof that owls are clever. It seems that owls aren't very good at learning new things. Many other birds learn much more easily.
So they wouldn't do well in school?
Probably not. Henry, owls don't go to school.
Well, maybe they know everything they need to know already.
Maybe, Henry. After all, they are very successful nighttime birds. Ooh, one more thing. Did you know that owls have eyes that are so big they can't move them like you or I can?
No, really?
They have to turn their whole heads to look at something new.
I did not know that!
Nocturnal animals use the cover of darkness to forage for food.
Eating all night long? I could get into that. I'm gonna forage in the fridge. Hey!
It's a raccoon.
Eating garbage? Not exactly a gourmet, is he?
Raccoons will eat almost anything, often raiding garbage cans for midnight snacks. You're lucky to have a fridge. Most animals have to find food wherever they can. These rats and mice are looking for leftovers, but the cat's looking for them.
I'll just have a nocturnal pizza to go. Extra olives!
Animals collect food, too. This pouched rat stores all the fruit it can find in its cheek pouches.
That's amazing!
Out in the open, where this nighttime rodent finds food, there's always the chance of being discovered by a predator. So it makes good sense for the pouched rat to collect as much food as it can, as quickly as possible, and eat later when it's safe back home. At night, there's a whole world of animals looking for food. Here's your old friend, the Spring Hare.
Has he been snacking all night?
Yes, but spring hares have to be alert between mouthfuls.
What's that?
It's an African Serval Cat out hunting.
Spring Hare surprise is on the menu! Whoops, that dessert just deserted.
Now the serval uses its sensitive ears to find a new dish in the long grass. If it can't hear anything, it can always sniff out its prey.
Talk about fast food!
But the serval hasn't given up on his meal yet.
Excuse me!
The serval's long legs and neck help him see over the grass. It's his keen eyesight, as well as his hearing and sense of smell that make him such an effective nighttime predator.
That gerbil's a cool customer. He stopped for a snack.
There's no time for seconds.
And now it's time for the amazing Golden Gecko Award for the all-time best nighttime animal. Third place bronze medal goes to the tiny Tarsier, a little guy with big eyes. Well, you'd think he'd wake up for his award. Second place silver medal to the Kinkajou, a bigger guy with bigger eyes and the biggest sweet tooth of all nighttime animals, earning him the nickname Honey Bear. But my Golden Gecko Award for the all-time best amazing nighttime animal goes to the greater bush baby.
Why not the little bush baby?
Because the greater bush baby is greater. Here's looking at you, kid. The greater bush baby can jump more than 5 times its own height, straight up in the air. Its favorite foods are fruit, the sugary gum of acacia trees, and insects like this moth. Wow, what a mixture. Bush babies can live up to 10 years and spend most of their time up in the trees, safe from predators that live on the ground. The bush baby, so agile, it can even catch a net as it flies through the air. Beautifully adapted for nocturnal life, and my all-time best amazing nighttime animal.
Of course, nighttime is also made for love. Stars and constellations have always been linked to romance, but I've never heard them being romantically linked to a lizard.
If you don't mind me saying so, this is what I call a match made in heaven.
Yeah, whatever.
This is a heavenly body if I've ever seen one.
I know nighttime is for lovers, Henry, but just calm down.
Where'd she go? Why are we looking at the moon anyway?
The moon is another heavenly body that really does have a strong effect on animals.
Excuse me, that sounds like total lunacy.
The lunar cycle, or the monthly changes you can see in the moon, are a trigger for all sorts of nocturnal animal activities. On just one night a year, when the moon and tides are exactly right, the Palolo worms in the Pacific Ocean rise from the depths to spawn. As they rise, local people catch them by the thousands to eat as a great delicacy.
Excuse me?
The worms split in two, and half of each one rises to the surface, where the male and female halves mix to produce new worms. That's if they're not eaten.
How do they know when to catch them?
The Samoans can predict just when the worms will appear by watching the moon and tides. Many other animals go courting by moonlight.
Why all the hubbub, bub?
Nighttime is when all these male frogs start to sing. It's how they call out for a mate. There are 500 different species of tree frog, and each makes its own distinctive call.
500 calls to make? What a phone bill!
Not phones, Henry. They call for mates by using their inflatable throat sacs.
And they all lived happily ever after.
After a heavy rain in Africa, the moonlight also triggers the activity of other creatures. The rain softens the ground so that these winged termites can escape from their mound and fly to their nighttime rendezvous. These termites only get one chance to fly, so they use the full moon like an alarm clock to make sure they meet their partners on time. As soon as they land to mate, their wings drop off.
Amazing! It's a regular blizzard of termites.
But they're not the only animals hanging around these parts tonight.
It's the creature from the Black Lagoon!
No, Henry, it's an African bullfrog, ready to take advantage of millions of lovesick termites. The bullfrog is quick to snag any unlucky termite in range of his tongue, but there are plenty to go around. Many more nocturnal creatures arrive for a moonlit feast.
There's the bush baby again. She's a real termite gourmet.
This bat-eared fox isn't far behind. His big ears allowed him to hear the termites from far away.
It's an all-you-can-eat termite night at the Moonlight Cafe.
Henry!
Huh?
What are you doing?
I wasn't sleeping. It's my new back therapy.
I think you're finally getting tired, Henry. Admit it.
You know, I think being nocturnal is a great idea after all. You can have a midnight snack every night if you can keep your eyes open.
But those midnight snacks have to be over before dawn. Mom's waiting anxiously for her two babies.
Ah! That owl's waiting up too!
Mom's heard.
So is the owl. Who'll get there first? One great leap for bush baby kind. Home free. But where's the other one?
It's a race against time for the mother bush baby. She has to find her other baby before the owl does.
Phew! Just in time. Safe!
Soon the dawn will break. The sun will come up. For all the amazing nocturnal animals, morning is the time to go to sleep.
Excuse me, I'm bushed. Being nocturnal is hard work. Has he been counting lizards?
Oh, it sounds like you're ready for bed, Henry.
So, all the nighttime animals have come to the end of a hard day's night. Time for those die-earning animals to get up.
Diurnal, Henry. Yes, it's time for the day shift to take over. The animals who've been asleep all night have to get ready for a new day.
At least they won't be bothered by bats. I think I prefer being a daytime animal.
Henry, sounds like it's time you went to bed. Henry, bedtime. Sweet dreams. You've seen enough daytime and nighttime animals to make any lizard tired. Here comes the day shift, ready for breakfast.
Breakfast? Excuse me, but I don't think I'm cut out to be a nighttime animal if it means missing breakfast.
Sleep well, Henry. But you'd better wake up before sundown, or you'll be spending another sleepless night with those amazing nighttime animals.